coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's got this down to the 35. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A very solid gain of 22. Again, it's Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league. But this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And how about the burst here to begin the drive? Another big gain on the ground. This one good for 17 more. They get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They go play action here on first down. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll set up a throw. And my goodness, another interception. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being...
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown!
His second rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Caps get a bit closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
In motion, the tight end. Right back to him on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
$14-yard line, 2nd and 11.
Here's Stafford.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they've had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They'll look to throw now on first down. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Zay Jones
from 17 yards out.
And the Caps are able to cut into that deficit.
Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it
gets through, and now an opening. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Stafford going to change it up here. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Throw left side complete. That's Perkins. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Looking at a second and 11 now after the loss. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing on third down, Stafford. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And this one is right down the middle. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. And this complete to Mitchell. Down the right sideline. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They're going to look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Second and 9. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Play action. Stafford. And this one is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out. Hey, 70!
Off of play action, here's Stafford. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further. And they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking for the out route. He's got his man. It's Mitchell.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
He'll look to throw.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was...
And all the way in for the touchdown.
Brian Robinson Jr., his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Caps are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point safely through. And that cuts this lead down to 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now Stafford, he's going to change things up.
Hey, 22, he's alert. Hey, Red.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Still going inside the 20. Man, 188 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
They'll run with Mitchell.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had no command that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Mitchell. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. Okay, so you just took the big loss. Now what are you doing on 4th down?
Well, we have a change of plans now is what we have, because I think they were looking at the play sheet, trying to dial something up to go for it on 4th down. But after that loss, that goes right out the window. Now you have to kick the field goal and hope to come back down the next time and score.
Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself, because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense, get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Hey. 11.
Back to throw. Stafford. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here comes the Rams punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And now here is another interception.
And the Rams are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here's 2nd and 10.
21. 50, 50. 59. #49. 40 got. 40 got.
Now it's Stafford. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Deion Henry. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get it behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. A handoff from Mitchell running left. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on. There is a flag down. Brutal. So take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Jones now in motion left. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 34.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. point, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Here we go. First and goal. Back to the ground here. Mitchell. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Caps have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. And we may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And, partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, you picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now Stafford. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd down and 8.
All right, here we go, here we go.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Down the left sideline. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. This is 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. His throw incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10.
Now back to throw.
Finding Allen.
And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now Stafford. Touchdown, Rams. An 18-yard touchdown, Brown.
And the Rams are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on